It's a grocery
Get rid of them
store.
on military
whatever it might
basis
be.
to start, because you know what's happened there. All right.
And let me close with this, because the mental health piece, I think, is critical for law enforcement. We actually take folks who are a danger to themselves or others, we Baker Act them in Florida, it's called the Baker Act.
Right.
It's a crisis stabilization process. They're there for 3 days, 72 hours, they get stabilized, they get out, we have to give them their guns back. I tried not to do that one time and actually got sued and lost the case. Had to give the guns back and we got fined. So the state of Florida has this bill that was mentioned earlier that the Senate just passed. It has these risk protection orders built into them. And there's some states that already have that, I believe. And I think those are going to be critical for law enforcement to help take the guns out of the hands of
Risk
these
protection.
individuals who we know should not be carrying. And then we need to make sure that those individuals get placed into the national background check system.
And Mr. President, the Vice President state of Indiana has done a good job. with
Yes,
that.
go ahead, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, in the category, you've spoken about it, Mr. President, gun violence restraining orders. They're called, California actually has a version of this. And I think in your meeting with governors earlier this week, individually and as a group, we spoke about states taking steps. But the focus is to literally give families and give local law enforcement additional tools if an individual is reported to be a potential danger to themselves or others. Allow due process so that no one's rights are trampled, but the ability to go to court, obtain an order, and then collect not only the firearms, but any weapons in the possession
Or
of that
might
individual.
take the firearms first and then go to court, because that's another system, because a lot of times by the time you go to court, it takes so long to go to court to get the due process procedures. I like taking the guns early, like in this crazy man's case that just took place in Florida. He had a lot of firearms, they saw everything. To go to court would have taken a long time. So you could do exactly what you're saying, but take the guns first, go through